Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'm going to be playing Space Engineers. Now, I've had this game for probably 2 or 3 years now. I really enjoy playing it. I love trying to come up with new ideas on what I can make and see if I can make it work well. In this particular series, it is modded. So, since I am running mods, there will be, hopefully, if the mods worked correctly, there will be AI on the surface as well as cargo ships that will spawn in from time to time. And the end goal for this is going to be to have a base on every single planet within the system. That's the end goal, as of right now. That is not the button I wanted to use. Give me a second. No, that's... There we go. Alright, so. First thing we need is we're going to take that. I need to make sure that the antenna is on the maximum. That way, when I fly over here to get this ice, I know where my base is at all times, as long as I don't go over 50 kilometers away. And you'll notice how I'm just sporadically using my jetpack, and that's to make sure I don't overuse my hydrogen. I'm just letting gravity and inertia essentially take me there quicker. But luckily... Oh, heck yeah. I don't even have to go up the mountain. There's a little frozen lake right here. Alright. Minus some ice. Alright, so that's going to be plenty of ice for now. Now, if you notice the discoloration in the ice here, that typically means there's some kind of resource up underneath. So let's dig down and see if we can figure out what it is. Oh, we got our first AI enemy marker. Ember supply cache. Okay, so that's going to be a ground occupation. We might eventually go check that out. But right now we need to get started with getting a base going, getting some resources flowing in. More than likely I'm just going to set up a little drill on the base itself. That sucker is right on top of that hill. Oh, I want to go check it out so bad. No, I really should wait. It's not like it's going to disappear. Alright, we're definitely going to be going back to that at some point. Alrighty. So we're definitely not going to build the base right here on the side of the frickin' hill. Probably going to go down here to where it's flat. Actually, you know what? We'll mine a little bit up here, and then we're going to set up a base, actually, probably on that frozen ice lake. That would be a great place to start. So if you've never played Space Engineers before, and I hit the wrong button, obviously it's a space-oriented game. Let's go ahead and take my helmet off there. So, it's a space survival game in which you can actually build some really neat stuff. I don't know why I only clicked one. But, game itself is actually extremely in-depth. You do have to take into consideration, like, your weight, the balance of the vehicle itself, when it comes to rovers and, spaceships. You're probably wondering why I dug that spot down there, and yet I'm digging up here. The reason for that hole down there that I dug initially is to catch whatever doesn't stay up here. But so far it looks like everything's going to stay up here, which that is perfectly fine. Means I don't have to go chasing it down the hill. Oh, got an unknown signal. I need to equip this here. That way, if this is one of the frickin' ones that are annoying as hell that try to fly away from your ass, I can deal with it pretty easily. Okay, in this case I got lucky. It's not one of the ones that like to run away from you. What did we get? Cow boots. Eh, who cares? Definitely take all of that. I normally grind all these down. Especially at the start, because then you have some resources that you didn't have to gather stone for. We got a stone here. Let's check this out. Now these surface stones like this typically will have resources in them. In this case it looks like it's gonna be silicon, as it says it, as I freaking fly away from it. Oh, this is a good spot to get some stone. See how you have these rock outcrops here? That's gonna be where you want to really try to get your stone early. Alright, so this is going to be a spot where I really want to have a nice good trench to catch all the stone. Because, if not, it's going to do exactly what you see it doing here, which is rolling the hell away. So we need to make this trench a little bit deeper. That should work. Alright, so we're pretty much almost full on inventory now, so we're gonna go ahead and go back to base here. Or, well, back to our drop pod. Drop this stone off in the survival kit, which is, oh, too far. Which is this thing here that you saw me put the stone in before. And then we'll put the ice in here. This is our O2H2 generator. So that's going to allow us to refill our hydrogen tank and our jetpack. So now that we got that stuff off of us... Oop, that was a little harder than I wanted to. Can I get unstuck? Thank you very much. So we're just gonna start mining some stone here. And of course, pretty much all of that missed the trench. I think. No, maybe not. I think I'm in the wrong spot, so let's see if any of that landed in our trench here. It did not. Okay. Did it just vanish? Okay, well, that was less than ideal. Maybe if we mine right here, we can get some to go in the trench. We don't need much stone to start with, we just need enough to get us a small little base going. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have to make the trench a bit wider, because the majority of the stone is actually rolling past it. Oh, we got another enemy thing. Scouting outpost. Okay. Alright, so I want to make this a little bit deeper, because if we can make it to where stone comes down and rolls into the trench, that would be great. See how the stone is kind of stopped right here? It's not exactly what we want it to do. Or, excuse me, not exactly what I want it to do. That's more what I want it to do. Okay. Alright. Oh, I didn't realize a bunch was catching up right here. Alright, so our inventory's full. We're gonna fly back over here. And try not to smash into the ground. That would not be fun. Alright. as you can see, I'm not getting very much stone out of this little grassy stuff. And that's due to how the game works. Certain, like grass and stuff, is not going to give you near as much stone as if you were to, as an example, mine this rock face here. The rock faces give way more stone than just mining regular ground, which makes sense. I think we're gonna have to fix this bottom down here because it's catching a lot of it. Okay, so our inventory's full again. And I do have the inventory sizes maxed out on myself as well as other inventories, so we've ate through all of that. Scouting outpost. See, we already have a couple of places that I would like to go check out. Alright, which one were we digging in? It was this one. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. No, let me up. Let me up. That, ladies and gentlemen, was a wolf. Luckily, he's by himself. And apparently cannot run up the hill. Thankfully. Okay. Need to be sparing on my ammo right now. So as long as he runs off and stays gone, we'll be okay. I am a bit surprised, however, that he was all by himself. Normally there'll be a pack of at least 2. Sometimes more, but the majority of the time it's just 2. Okay, so that trench is working much, much better now. If not for my buddy Max, I would not have known to ever do that. He's the one that showed me that that was a really easy way of catching stuff as you mine, so shout out to him. I hope he watches my stuff. Wouldn't surprise me if he didn't, though. He's kind of a preoccupied kind of guy. Nothing wrong with that. Max is cool. Wow. Already went through those 2? Oh, that's why. Because I was hitting the wrong button. That's why it only did 1, not another 100. Okay, so we should have a decent amount of resources now. Now I just need to make some components to build the base. So we're going to go into production here. We're probably going to do 400 of those. And we'll do 200 of those. 200 of those. We only need... We'll do 50 of those. We'll do 200 computers, 20 displays. Don't need solar cells. I do need a good bit of construction components too. Alright, so we're going to let that do its thing. We're going to go back over here and mine a little bit more stone, just in case there's not enough. I should probably have looked at that beforehand. But if I don't have enough stuff, it's okay, because I'm about to have some more stone to put in there. Used to, rocks and stuff actually hurt you if they hit you while rolling down the hill like that. That has since changed. Still hear a wolf off in the background somewhere.
Inventory full.
Physics are amazing, and this game does have really good physics. Whoop. I almost overflew it. Okay, almost is an understatement. I definitely overflew it. Alright, so let's check out our production here. So we're a little short on nickel, and extremely short on iron to make all this stuff. So once it runs out of materials to make this stuff, go away, you stupid F, then it'll automatically start whatever it can. We got another signal here. The reason the signals are so important compared to what they used to be is because of the fact that ever since the... I really want to go check that out. The wow, I can't talk. The economy update, you now have a way of buying different resources. You can buy ships and stuff like that. Ooh. Okay. Never seen that before. Oof. Should have dropped from the high. Okay, so it says special content power. And this is just going to slide down the hill. Go ahead and hit the button. Okay, so we didn't get anything special out of it. But what's in the... Ooh. I will take that, thank you very much. Oh yeah. I need to grind this up. Especially that antenna. That antenna is going to give me some nice stuff. Now, in order to build certain things in this game, you have to build a prerequisite for it. So, if I wanted to build an antenna, I would first have to build a beacon. But there are things you have to build before the beacon, so you can build it. Okay. Sometimes getting those little bitty corners is a pain in the butt. Nope. I've actually built a flying rover in this game. An atmospheric flying rover. It actually worked extremely well. Yeah, see, we got some radio communications components. So that's a good thing. We need that. Okay, so see what I was saying with like this stuff. See, as it runs out, it's making the grapple, which is allowing it to make iron, nickel, and silicon. Okay, so now it's out of stone, once again. So we need more stone. Oh, that got me all screwed up. I think I already overflew it. I did. Alright. So we just still have some stone here in the little trench. Okay. I was having a little issue getting up there. Yep. Uh-oh. Okay, so that doesn't have a way out. Okay, good. That way, if anything gets caught up right there, you can just simply walk over there and pick it up. Go back to the drop pod. We'll drop off the stone. How did I just bounce off the ground and not hurt myself? Okay. Alright, so to make this a little bit quicker, I'm gonna move the gravel up to the front of the queue. That way it can do all its stuff. That way the iron and whatnot can finish quicker. I know this first video is not that exciting, guys. I do apologize for that. I promise next video I will be able to do a lot more as far as exploring and stuff like that. Alright guys, well I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. When I bring you back into the series in the next video, I will have a small base set up at the very least, and hopefully I will have a rover so I can actually get around. Alright guys, well if you like this so far, which like I said, it's the first video in the series, but if you like this so far, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload the next video in this series. And as always, everybody, take care, and I will catch you in the next one.